So I've been thinking about making this video for quite a while now. Here goes nothing. For those of you guys that know me, you're familiar with my face. Welcome back. Things are gonna change just a little bit, and I wanna walk you through that. But for those of you guys that don't know who I am, hi, I'm Bryan. I'm an editor, a content creator, entrepreneur, but more importantly, a 7-figure full-time creative that's been able to create content and document his life full-time over the last 4 years now, and without a single client. And if you're just tuning in or honestly been following for a while, hearing me say without a single client might be a bit confusing, because I know if someone told me that like even just a few years ago, I'd be like, what are you talking about? How you make full-time income without client work as a creative? We'll talk about that. But first, I want to talk about why the channel is changing. So I've been making content for as long as I can remember. The oldest video on this channel that's public is 5 years old, but I've been creating and uploading to YouTube for over 12 years now. And all I've ever wanted is to be a full-time creative, and I've done it. And now I want to help you do it. So that's why this channel is changing directions. Over the last 5 years, I've been making music video editing tutorials specifically, and hopefully they've helped a ton of you guys. I've had a lot of very positive feedback, and it really makes me happy every single time I'm able to help someone do an effect or land a client. I've had a blast making them, and I still love them. But over the last 6 months, I found something that I love even more. It's helping creatives go on that same journey I went on over the last 4 years. So my new mission is still to help creatives and provide informational videos here on YouTube, but just not music video specific tutorials. I want to help 100,000 creatives go full time without any clients. Even just saying that out loud scares me a little bit, but I know it's the direction I want to go. Because after 5 years of making music video tutorials, it starts to get a little bit repetitive. I still enjoy it, but I know there's a lot more that I can share and help people that I'm kind of withholding by just doing music video tutorials. I've been doing it for 5 whole years. That's a long time. I've grown as a person. I've learned a whole bunch. And it only feels right that like my content would evolve with me. If you've followed me from the beginning, you've literally seen the progression, me making videos in my childhood bedroom, moving out to my first apartment in Chicago, and then now moving here in Tampa. I'm like really not the same person I was when I first started creating YouTube videos in the best way possible. Like I remember when I used to record videos, I would be so nervous, like you could literally see me being physically scared of the camera. And when I would like lean in to like stop recording at the end of the video, like my armpits would just be drenched and I'd be like shaking because I was like so like scared to like sit down and talk here. My confidence was at an all-time low. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with life. And throughout this content journey, it's really allowed me to explore that. All that to say, I've grown so much as a creative over these years, and I want to help you do the same. I want to share everything that I've learned about being a creative, running a business, editing skills, life lessons, health, literally you name it. I want to share it here. I want this to just help the younger version of myself. That's the content I want to make moving forward. So moving forward, this channel isn't just going to be about music video editing tutorials specifically. Actually, we're going to quit that completely. Instead, I'm going to show you the same journey I went on to become a full-time creative. I want to show you how to make money from your skills, build a personal brand, and grow an audience. Simple things like staying productive as a creative, life lessons, but then things that are really important like building a business as a creative. I really just want this channel to be a resource for all creatives to come and reference and build their dream life. That way they can create content about what they want without having to work with clients or do revisions or feel like they're stuck in another job. Because I know that's the worst thing as a creative is like going and becoming a creative because you love editing or you love filming or you love photography or making music, but you decide to start making money from it. And because of that, it kind of like distracts you from the whole reason you were creating. I know how that feels. I'm sure you know how that feels. And I want to help as many people skip that step or make that step shorter. That way they can just create for the reason they actually started. So 100,000 creatives full-time, that seems like a pretty insane goal. I think it is at least. How am I gonna do that? Well, I've already been helping creators do that inside of my inner circle community called Creator Pass. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably heard a little bit about it. I haven't really talked about it too much here on YouTube, but this video is not about that. This video is about what's happening on this channel. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure what kind of content I have. I don't really have everything mapped out. But I do know I'm going to continue to share all the sauce, everything I've learned. Just as always in the editing tutorials, I want to share all that, but for business, life, health, being a creative, networking, all the things. I want to be able to share that. I want to be able to share all the sauce. I want to be able to tell you the story about my 12 years of creating and then condense it a lot so you can go through 12 years of creating in like one. I don't want you to have to go through the same struggles that I've gone through, because sure, I learned a lot, but you could probably do it a little quicker, especially if you have the guidance. That's what this channel is going to be. And most importantly, I want to help you make that leap into becoming a full-time creative, creating the things you actually want to be creating. Because let me tell you, being able to turn on the camera, talk to it, share the things you like, document your life, create things you like, and have people watch and support you is one of the most amazing feelings ever. And if you're one of the people that has ever watched one of my videos, or this is your first time, I just want to let you know that I really genuinely appreciate you. It really means the world. And as corny as it sounds, like, it's been life-changing to be able to just create content full-time and talk about what I want, when I want. And it just feels like I'm kind of going back to the root of like why I started as a kid. And that's why this jump has been a little scary for me too. Like, I know that I upload videos and you guys watch, but this is a big jump. I don't know how many people are going to come along the journey or how many people are going to unsubscribe. And I'm honestly not really too worried about like focusing on all those little details, but it is something that's really scared me. So I appreciate you if you want to stay around for the journey and see how this channel progresses and how my content evolves and how I can help you over the next few years. So what does this mean for you? And like, what does this mean for like the channel as a whole? I know I kind of brushed over like the creating the content for yourself and like not having to work with clients. It might be a little confusing all right now. To give you a quick rundown, as a creative, you have skills. You can turn that into a digital product. You can create content around that, help other creatives, attract people, and make money without having to have clients. We're gonna go into a lot more detail in the future videos, but that's the general rundown of how I've been able to make a full-time income as a creative over the last 4 years. I recently recorded a video where I kind of break it down a little bit more in depth. If you want that, I'll have it linked down below. I think it's super helpful, just a little eye-opening to those of you guys that don't know about the digital product world, or you've heard about it, but you're not exactly sure like where to go. But all that to say, this channel is gonna be an experiment for the next few months, maybe even next few years. So when you see a video from me, if you wanna come along on the journey, click it, watch it. I'm gonna be trying to provide as much value as humanly possible. I don't guarantee every video is gonna be a banger, but I'm gonna include some nuggets in there that are gonna be well worth watching. But this video is really just to give you guys a quick heads up, because I appreciate you guys, I respect you guys, and I wanted to let you know, like, if you subscribe for music videos and you expect music videos in the future, which makes sense, I've been uploading music videos for the last 5 years, they're probably just not gonna be coming. And if that's the primary thing you want from this channel, I totally get it. I've been uploading videos in the music video niche for the last 5 years. If that's all you want, I have no hard feelings if you unsubscribe, and this is where we part ways. But if you're here and want to go on a journey with me, learn some things that I've learned over the last 12 years, stay subscribed, because I'm still going to be talking to you as a creative. I'm still going to be helping on the journey, just not specifically music video effects. The decision to make this video has been really scary for me, but it feels like the right decision. And I know, just like how when I first started making music video tutorials 5 years ago, I'll look back and be glad that I took the leap. That's all I got for you guys in this one. Peace.